the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother, Old God and Sandman, going in today on this Thursday afternoon. If you're listening on YouTube, do me a favor, hit that like button and make sure that you share this video. Now, the other day, you know, we did a video which we received a little bit of backlash. That's cool. You know, from R.Kelly, a backup singer coming out saying that she seen R.Kelly having sex on a tour bus with a 15-year-old Aaliyah, and I saw a lot of your comments. I was like, "Oh, y'all tarnishing the legacy," and I'm like, "Not us. We're just doing the story. You know, we're not saying that we agree with any of it." But Aaliyah's mom, you know, came out and she said this about that story. She said the woman and so-called backup singer that describes seeing, meeting, or even breathing the same air as my daughter Aaliyah is a liar, says Diane Haughton. She says, my husband and I were always on tour with her and at her interviews and at every place she went throughout her entire career. Whoever this woman is, I have never seen her before anywhere on planet Earth until now. Haughton also went on to say, these lies and fabrications cannot be tolerated and allowed to be spewed from the forked tongues of sabotagers of Aaliyah's legacy. My daughter only wanted to realize her dream of sharing her talent with the world. She realized that the dream, thanks to those true fans who still love and support her legacy unconditionally to this day. Sandman, your thoughts on Aaliyah's mom coming out saying this is bullshit?
Well, everyone was asking where her parents were in that situation, so she felt the need to defend her family's legacy and her daughter's legacy in that situation. This is real. This isn't a real comfortable thing to talk about when you talk about a woman who has passed away years ago, a legend, an icon, and Aaliyah who's not here to defend herself. And you're talking about an Aaliyah who is allegedly 15 years old in a situation where she's having sex with a grown man and there's people around and there's various things around. And like I said, she's not here to defend herself. Those are very serious allegations. We all heard the allegations 2 decades ago that they got secretly married, faked documents saying that Aaliyah was 18 when she was really 15. Parents weren't really out speaking at the time. We all heard that. We're not going to sit here and spew and get in the mud with that situation at all. Lifetime, when it comes to this docuseries, this is where the shit kind of gets real weird for me. And this is what I didn't understand, because we all have our opinions about R. Kelly and we all get the backlash and we embrace the backlash and we're cool with the backlash because we committed ourselves in disseminating the news the way we need to disseminate it, the way we feel it needs to be done. And we do a good job of that. We remain objective in how we approach the news, even though we personally have our opinions, suspicions, thoughts in our head on what exactly went down, like everyone else does. But we got to remain committed to being objective. So we always say allegedly, even though this, that, or the third may come out. Why is it that Lifetime, who also, if I'm not mistaken, did the documentary with Aaliyah with Wendy Williams, who that entire documentary was almost centered around R. Kelly and Aaliyah's relationship, so obsessed with destroying R. Kelly? Now, you asked me a couple days ago, is someone out to get R. Kelly? Is someone out to destroy R. Kelly? And I asked you, well, do they own his masters? That's on a higher degree of conspiracy theory, cynical, Bill Cosby-esque kind of thing. But when it comes to destroying legacy, there's no doubt in my mind that Lifetime is out here to destroy R. Kelly's legacy. When you see what they tried to do in the Aaliyah documentary series, combined with Wendy Williams, gearing almost that whole situation around the relationship of R. Kelly. R. Kelly had no business even being in that documentary if it's about Aaliyah. That was a microcosm of her life that needed not to be highlighted in that situation over all the great that she did out here before she passed away. And now you have a 6-part docuseries on a man. Like I said, no matter if you think he did it, I think he did it. Nothing has been out here. No one's been convicted. And I've been hearing shit on my platform. We're going to sit there and listen to the white man's conviction. We're going to do this. We all know the truth. You're absolutely right, fam. That's why you have the platform to comment. We got to disseminate it objectively.
Now, isn't he being sued? He's trying to sue, Lifetime as well.
And he should. Stupid. We should have been did that.
Right.
We said that. Like, why wouldn't you suing them? How long did we know about this docuseries? Months, bro.
Yeah, it's been months.
It's been months.
Yeah, definitely.
Your lawyer should have been on that a while ago. Now, he said some things, and I brought this to your attention, that kind of got me. Now, they said that according to TMZ, Kelly is far from pleased, obviously, with the trailers and the docuseries in general. His lawyer, Brian Nix, sat out a legal letter that claims the information of the docuseries is untrue. Nix continues on to threaten legal action against surviving R.Kelly and Lifetime if the show airs as scheduled tonight. The 6-part documentary is being called a farce by Kelly, who claims he has 2 5-minute-long recordings that prove Lifetime knew that some of the women were lying. Kelly claims that some of the girls are lying, but that the budget was too high to turn back now. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know, man. I mean, it's like he said some of them were lying. We went back and forth about that, you know, kind of in the pre-production very briefly. But, you know, again, man, you know, people are trying to get us to just come out and say, go at R. Kelly. Like, you know, first of all, I wasn't there. Does it appear, you know, with all these allegations, that does appear that what people are calling him, it does appear that way. But, you know, he hasn't been convicted. You know what I mean? If women are coming out, you know, saying this, I would definitely watch to get more out of this. But right now, I can't put this man, you know, in any type of jail or anything of my public opinion without having more facts on this. Not just people just coming out. I mean, we can't. How do we know? That's why people go through court. How do we know that people aren't lying? Just like, how do we know they're not telling the truth? We don't know. You know what I mean? We just got to kind of, people just go and say, okay, he's guilty or he's innocent. We really don't know. We weren't there. But, you know, it does appear that way with all these allegations. Like, I'm thinking like, wow, these people coming out now, you know, the money could be money, you know, fame. It's a lot of reasons why. But, you know, what is the evidence? What proof do they have that this happened is what I want to know. Not who was sex. People can accuse you of anything, but do they have the proof? Is what I'm trying to get to.
My thing is this: we've seen the video, or you didn't see the video. You said that numerous times, but there's videos out there. There's a lot of speculation out there, even though speculation is not truth. There's a lot of things pointing to him being guilty. That and like you said, we went over this in the pre-production meeting. When he said some of the girls are lying, that resonated with me. And I'm not trying to be too cynical right now. I'm not trying to place blame on R. Kelly. I'm not trying to do that. But when you say some of them girls, it's like, okay, so some of them girls are lying, but maybe some of them aren't. And how many does it take for them to be telling the truth, for there to be some smoke to that fire? It only takes one to me. If he did it to one underage female, if he did it to one girl against their will, that's enough. Now, when we talk about a woman who is of age, 21 years old, and we start getting into the cult shit, miss me on that. I'm sorry.
Right.
If you're of age and you're willingly of mind, body, and sound to do what you have to do, and you're talking about a cult situation, miss me with that. Pedophilia, him doing things with underage girls, this is where the shit gets real and gets serious for R. Kelly. Because when you talk about situations like Hugh Hefner, when he had multiple women throughout the palace and things like that, and things like that. I mean, there's maybe been speculation that some of them may have been. We don't know.
Right.
But he is renowned as a icon and a Hollywood hero. Yeah. Out there in California.
Yeah.
When it comes to that, those kind of acts. So when you talk about a sex cult, miss me with that. Underage girls, yeah, that's where R. Kelly is dead wrong. And if some of them girls are lying, but one of them girls are correct.
So here's the thing, though. Here's what people are coming, you know, I read the comment, and mainly for you, because they're like, you seen the video, you know what I mean? You know that he married Aaliyah or whatever, they was together. Why can't you? Not really me. Yeah. Why can't you come out and say this dude is guilty of all this stuff?
Right.
That's the question.
Because I own a platform. And because I have to make sure I maintain the reputation of this platform and make sure I'm objective as possible. It's up to y'all to say, absolutely, he's guilty. He's guilty. Right. I'll put allegedly in front of my shit. I'll put if in front of my
He said it wasn't him. He said it wasn't him in the video, which, you know, that's what people have court. The court, they didn't convict him of it. I'm sure he got off with that, right? He beat that case. So I don't know.
Allegedly, it wasn't him. I personally saw the video and I think it was him.
Yeah.
I think it was him. To where I allegedly know, you know what I mean? I don't know it was him because I wasn't in the room.
Right.
But damn, when I saw it, I was like, whoa, whoa.
Well, yo, is there any chance it couldn't have been him?
Yeah.
But you see,
is there any chance it couldn't have been him? Of course, I wasn't there. I don't know.
Yeah. And that's how this is what it comes. I'm trying to make a point. This is what it kind of comes down to. You know, seeing something is not always mean that it's right.
Yeah.
Even though, you know what I mean, that it can't. Seeing, not say that, but seeing doesn't mean that it'll be proven. You can say that you said you saw him shoot him. The droid might not think that you seen him shoot him. They may not think that when, and obviously he got off. It's not saying that he's not guilty, what people are saying, but he did come out and say some of them are lying. Now, in my mind, it doesn't necessarily, I wouldn't jump to the conclusion that to say that just because some of them are lying and some of them are telling the truth. I won't really jump to that conclusion, you know, but some people will. You know what I mean?
The sad thing is we'll never know.
We never know, right?
We'll never know. And we can sit here and go back and forth. You could be on R.Kelly's side 1,000%, on his side, saying that there's someone out to get him. We're wrong for saying this. We're wrong for saying that. You could think that he 100% is guilty. You could say we're wrong for defending him. You're wrong for this. You're wrong for that. End of the day, neither one of us know, and none of y'all know. So it's all up to our opinion, all up to our estimation. We just try to be as objective as possible with the facts that we get, the facts that we know, and try to disseminate it in a way that your normal media won't do. And
we never want, you know, definitely don't want to tarnish Aaliyah's legacy
by no means,
nothing like that. We loved Aaliyah. We damn near almost cried when she died. We had that whole little connection back. I mean, come on,
man. It was August 30th to August 31st. I remember even hitting my cousin out in California and telling Aaliyah. Then it was a sad.
Yeah, that was a real sad time in hip hop.
It was sad. I was in Cali at that time, man. In fact, it was sad, man.
Yeah, definitely, because she was on a pace. I mean, she would have been definitely like better than what Beyonce is. Like the way she was, like, not to say she was a better singer or anything like that, but the way her star power, the way she was moving, she was gonna be big. And that was all part of that Rockefeller stuff, man.
Star power.
Yeah,
definitely.
So, you know, that kind of is what it is, you know. But yeah, R. Kelly, you know, is threatening to sue Lifetime. I'm sure everybody will be tuning in tonight to see that.
Will you watch
Lifetime? Nah, I don't even have cable, but I ain't watching.
I'm not into the Lifetime stuff, man, and how they stare. They're gonna stare a narrative. No matter what if you think he's guilty or not, they're gonna stare a narrative, and I'm not with staring at the narrative shit, man.
Right.